What's up, everybody? Tony the Brick Whisperer coming back at you from the rec room, and it's not entirely a wreck. Mrs. Brick Whisperer helped me straighten up, make it a little easier to get to things. Granted, I still got the tubs I still need to sort, but looks a lot nicer than it has in quite some time. We also ended up picking myself up some more storage bins, which is going to be very handy in the future. So real quick, let's get through our disclaimers. I have no sponsors other than Mrs. Brick Whisperer. Everything we are building is from my collection, or more accurately, our collection. Today's would be from Mrs. Brick Whisperer's collection. But we'll get into that in a few. So Lego has not given me anything. Bricks and Minifigs Avondale hasn't given me anything. Nope, no one gives me anything. Except Mrs. Brick Whisperer. She gives me permission to buy this stuff, and she gives me a hard time about building the stuff. But that's okay. I can live with that. So today we are going to do a little time traveling. And by time traveling, I'm more referring to technical difficulties. So I had already recorded all of this a couple of nights ago, and just as I was getting ready to do all my editing, I found that the first half of everything, there was a problem with I'm imagining the memory card, and so it just, like, it recorded maybe 3 seconds, and next thing you know, the only thing that recorded was later. And you will see, obviously, I'm wearing a bright blue shirt that says Eat, Sleep, Build, Repeat. But, you will notice that my attire changes. But that's all right. We are just going to truck right on through and get this knocked out so I can hopefully get it posted today. Fingers crossed. So, with all that being said, what are we building? Excellent question. We are going to be building some of Mrs. Brick Whisperer's botanical sets. Yay. More repetition. Can't wait. So let's start with this one. Set number 30634, the Friendship Flowers Poly Bag. This set was released on the 1st of January of 2023 and retired at the end of 2023 on the 31st of December with a recommended retail price of only $5. It's a poly bag. It's going to be cheap. And because it's a poly bag, it means it's a small set with a total piece count of 84. So I chose not to do a time lapse. We're just going to knock this out in real time. So what do you say? Here we go. One of the few sets that I still have. Well, alright, so I always say that I have the instructions tucked away in my bin out in the garage, and let me tell you, it is quite full. And granted, we haven't gotten around to getting the rec room to a point where I can have my instruction bin in here, but that will come in time. I just happen to have found the instruction sheet laying in one of the drawers in one of my storage bins over here. So hey, excellent. Didn't necessarily have to use the Lego Builder app or Lego.com. And once again, if it wasn't clear, Lego is not a sponsor yet. Someday, maybe it'll be nice. So Mrs. Brick Whisperer really likes this set. I know how much she loves all the flowers, and I think this one she likes simply because it is so small. She can put it on her desk, right underneath her monitors, and it doesn't obstruct anything. It really doesn't get in the way. But I don't know. We'll see what she does with it. So as you can see, boom, right there, all three flower stems right there, all identical. So repetition, yay. Now, I'm not entirely sure what kind of flowers these were supposed to be. Maybe this orange one, maybe a daisy? I don't know. Do I look like a guy who knows his flowers? I think not. so quickly snap them all together, attach it to the stem, and hey, we got ourselves a little flower. Now, I would imagine that I think this is supposed to resemble a tulip, but again, I don't know. What do I know? I know Lego. That's what I know. Now, I know full well that if Kaylee sees this flower, she's probably going to fight Mrs. Brick Whisperer for it, simply because it's pink. Are you noticing the repetition over and over and over again? All right, 2 down, 1 to go. What's crazy is the repetition in some of these sets. There, it's there. I could probably take a nap. Oh, there's a drop piece. I could probably take a nap while putting these things together and still get it done in a few minutes. And for those of you that want me to make the attempt, no. All right, last flower is about done. That is, if I know exactly where to put this on correctly. Just keep messing with it and keep messing with it. All right. Quick, easy, and painless. Only took 4 minutes. And onto the turntable. Now, I have absolutely no idea what is going on with the lighting in this particular situation because the ring light is not on. The only lights I have on would be the 4 ceiling lights that are set in the ceiling in this rec room, excuse me. But it's like they have been doused with radioactive material because look at them, they're glowing. So I guess gonna have to figure something out. All right, so that little friendship flower set is done. Now we can dive into some time lapses because the sets are going to get a little bit bigger, and so is the repetition, especially with this next set. Yay! Set number 40524, the Sunflowers. Originally released on the 1st of January of 2022, and they are still going strong with a recommended retail price of $15. Now, sunflowers are one of Mrs. Brick Whisperer's favorite flowers. If I'm not mistaken, she has 3. We have built one already, which was the Bird of Paradise. Now we're diving into sunflowers. I don't think Lego has created lilies. I'm going to have to look into that one. So, what do you say we dive in to the crazy repetition that is the sunflower? Here we go. Yay, we're back to a time lapse. Which means that this 10-minute build is going to last all of 20 seconds. Because, I mean, let's face it, who doesn't love repetition? Who doesn't love watching repetition? Yay. And there we have it. Now, I have absolutely no idea what has been going on with my camera mount. But we're crooked again. What in the world? So, but hey, there we go. There's the sunflowers inside one of those vases that Mrs. Brick Whisperer had bought, complete with our purple and black. I don't know if they're glass. I don't know if they're plastic. I know that she likes them They're our favorite colors, so works for me. So with the time lapse, so much better. I mean, I had to endure the 10 minutes of repetition to put that thing together. I did not want to subject you to it. That would have just been evil. And yeah, that's no. I don't know if I would wish that on anyone. Almost as bad as some of the architecture sets that they put out. You know, the Eiffel Tower, the Roman Colosseum, a lot of repetition. So thankfully, this next set, not as much, but yeah, there's repetition. And this is essentially where we are going to pick up on the stuff that I have already recorded. We're going to dive into this set. Set number 40647, the Lotus Flowers. Originally released on the 1st of June of 2023. And again, just like the sunflowers, have not retired yet, with a recommended retail price of $15. Fun little set. Not bad. I like the design of these lotuses. So, what do you say we dive into this time lapse? And with that, again, like I said, you'll see that time travel because I am about to go change shirts. So, let's go. All right, here we go. 15-minute build with approximately a 30-second time lapse. I think we can survive this. Quick, fast, easy. I love it. So there we have it. Again, in one of those awesome vases with the purple and black gems. And again, we're crooked. No idea why. And so the lotuses are knocked out. Again, I just thought these were pretty cool looking flowers. I think what I would have done would have been to attach them, basically make them look like they were floating in water. That's just me. I think that would have looked cool. But who am I? All right, so on to the big flower set. We are going to be diving into this one, this big beast. Set number 10313, the Wildflower Bouquet. Originally released on the 1st of February of 2023, just in time for Valentine's Day a couple years ago. Pardon me. With the recommended retail price of $60. So, as you know, a couple videos ago, I did a time lapse on something. Could not begin to tell you what the plant names were and so forth. Mrs. Brick Whisperer laughed. Kind of said, come on, you got this. And that's why in the last few videos, bang, 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 I've knocked out and found what plants these Lego sets are resembling. And this is no different. So, let's dive in to more repetition. Can't wait. Here we go. All right. First up is the leather leaf fern. More repetition. Non-stop. And yes, you see that I am reusing that Valentine's Day vase. These yellow flowers are called the Welsh poppy. And at present, I am currently working on... So apparently it's called Queen Anne's lace. Which is... I've seen it, and I've always known it called baby's breath. I don't know, maybe they're two different things. Who knows? Alrighty, so right here we just finished the white cornflower. Knock out a little sprig of lavender. If you didn't know, lavender is fantastic at keeping scorpions away, for those of you that live in the desert. And now on to the blue cornflowers. So I really like the blue because I think it just really makes the whole thing just pop. I like all the different colors. And on to the next. Now, I jokingly say that this is the Napoleon's hat flower. So, because look at all those little Napoleon hats. But no, these are lupins, I believe, is how you pronounce it. You know, I like my name better. I'm just gonna call them Napoleon hat flowers. Alrighty. Now we're gonna knock out some larkspur. Don't laugh at me, folks. I'm just reading it off the card. Now, when I first put these together, I thought for sure that these were sunflowers. They are not. They are a cousin of the sunflower called Gerbera daisies. Huh. Didn't know. So getting this on the turntable was not necessarily a challenge, but I did not realize just how tall that larkspur was going to be sticking up out of the vase. Now, as you've seen in other clips with the turntable, I usually have it kind of just going back and forth, back and forth. But this one I felt needed the full 360. Now, I will give the designers at Lego one thing. This particular flower bouquet, it pops. Lots of color, very cool. At last, the repetition is over. For now. I think we're going to do just one more video until she gets more botanicals, and then no more flowers. Yes. I could use a break from flowers. So, I was originally going to end this here, but I got an awesome package in the mail. I had mentioned a while back that Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves a number of the brickheads. Well, I had a couple arrive today, and one of them is a month late, but better late than never, right? Boom! We got this little brickhead Valentine's Bee, set number 40270, released on the 1st of January of 2018, retired on the 31st of December of 2019, with a recommended retail price of $10. Boy, am I glad I was able to get this, because I know that she has kind of been sitting on pins and needles hoping that she would get this one along with the other Valentine brickheads. So she got it. She's happy. She's practically bouncing off the walls. I'm sure if you listen, you just might hear that sneeze. Guess not. So, let's dive into the build. Here we go. Alright. Oh, by the way, those wildflowers took me a little more than an hour to build. Load is 15, and this little bee is going to take approximately 12 minutes, but hey, lucky for you guys, it's going to go quick. And there it is. Okay, I don't know what is going on with the pivot for the mount that my camera is on, but this is starting to get a little ridiculous. Anyway, so what I liked about this particular set was it kind of gives you the option to have either the little sunflowers there or the roses up. But, you know what? I know full well that Mrs. Brick Whisperer is going to want them both. So she's going to get both. And there you have it. One final surprise build into a whole repetitious bouquet of flowers, just driving me crazy. But hey, the brickhead brought me back, and right now we can call it a night. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we're going to go through the normal routine. So for those of you that watch routinely, say it with me. Hit that like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. Share it with anybody you know that loves Lego. Look at that. Even I mess up my own little script. So, with all of that being said, I'll see you when I see you. Y'all have a good one.